Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Wild Things Found Online. I am Vokal the Slug Cat, and we are back yet again with some more Big Toph. Looks like our girl, she went out to the lake or something. Hey, I mean, gotta have a little fun. Why not, right? So I did watch a little bit of this live. Her video quality is like horrendous for quite a bit of this. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put in some gameplay, and then if there's any notable parts that I feel like should be on video of Toph, I'll make sure to include those. Big shout out to my slug pups and slug cats. Thank you all so much for joining the channel. Highly appreciate y'all. And without further ado, let's go ahead and see what is cooking with Big Toe.
I just paid my phone bill. It's the area, the Wi-Fi's not good.
Womp
I
womp.
haven't been doing my skincare, but I'm device overheating, view cooling tips. My device is not overheating. It slightly is. How does it know that? That's kind of creepy. I didn't
Girl,
go to the beach. I went to the
what
river,
is happening?
to the lake.
Like, you just started streaming. How's your phone already overheating? Are you sure you ain't got a Temu phone? Knock off iPhone.
Actually, a man-made lake. Anyways, guys, I wore my new bathing suit, and I don't know, I don't like it. Slightly, just a little bit. It felt like my butt was hanging out, and I was like, oh my god, I was conscious. I was like, but
I mean, it probably was because Toph, I don't know why you would get a two-piece and then everything you buy is too small. So I just know you were at that lake probably looking a hot ass mess. And I checked Reddit. Thank God. It seems like no one got a picture of that. Thank the Lord.
but it's okay. It's okay. I gotta get used to it. I was just like freaking out just slightly.
I guess.
I was like, I should have brought my other one. Then I was like, no, it's fine. I guess it's fine. I have a pink one that's coming in. It was $1 because I have my prepaid service. I can't upgrade unless I pay $1,000.
Pay it.
You got $1,000 to pay? I don't.
But like you've had years to pay this. Brother Chu was alive when this phone plan went down. Like, come on. Do something. Anything.
Don't. I'm mad too. I'm angry at the show. I'm angry at Netflix. I'm mad. I'm about to flip the table. I'm just kidding. No, I'm angry. I'm just kidding. I'm okay, but I'm mad.
Okay.
It's a show that someone was watching and I said I would watch it. And it's a queer dating show, right? But why did I go search on TikTok like a dummy and found out that now Netflix is homophobic? Bruh. Now do I even want to watch the show?
Wow.
Do I even want to finish? I was finally
some TikTok told her that Netflix is homophobic, and so they are. Wow, Toph. I mean, TikTok, it just has all the news, apparently.
Show. And two other people from the show said that when the NDA, they said how they're doing that trend, that's the Netflix documentary, where they're getting ready to tell my story. Well, two of them was like, when the NDA is up and we're getting ready to tell our story to Netflix. I was just like, and then one of the other girls was like, so they cut it. They're no longer, they're homophobic. I was like, do I even want to finish now? No.
Like, based on what? Like, what are you, what are you basing it on? Is it just because they're cutting the show? Maybe the ratings just weren't that good. The fuck?
I don't know. It's not do I even want to finish. It's I'm gonna finish. I have to. How does this happen to me? How do I get excited for something and then find out that Netflix is homophobic? And so one of the people from the dating show said that they cut the show because they're homophobic and they're not going to make any more queer dating shows. I'm like, bro. So I don't know. I want to continue the show though. I gotta finish for the plot, bro.
I mean, it couldn't be that the show just wasn't doing good. Because, I mean, she's not outside of them just cutting the show. There's doesn't seem to be any other specific reason. And it's like, bro, Netflix cuts shows all the time. If it's not performing well, they cut that shit. And I mean, it's a business. If it's not making money, it is what it is.
I don't know. They were like, well, I don't know if it was Netflix. I know they said, well, it's on Netflix, but they said they were homophobic because they cut the show, and they said, she was like, we're not storylines. Our relationships are not storylines. Are you kidding me? No, you can't visit me. That's kind of creepy. So you can go 2 hours away, can't see your mom. Who said I could go 2 hours away anywhere? I don't have a ride. I'm not the one who got a ride, and I can't ask someone to take me somewhere.
You can't ask someone to take you somewhere? Really? That's the newest excuse on the Battle Pass. Okay, I guess we're in season 2. I feel like we're going to be hearing a lot more excuses in this stream because that's just dumb. I can't ask. What's the worst they can do, Toph? All they can do is say no. You can at least ask. You can try. You can put in a drop of effort. No? Okay.
Because I have to pay for gas. I don't have money because I paid my storage and my phone bill.
And got Whataburger. Don't forget that. Don't forget the $20 wasted on that one meal. That could have been $20 into someone's gas tank to go see your mom. But sure.
I don't have a ride. I wasn't the one who paid for a ride to get to.
Of course not.
Lake.
It's your broke ass.
It's just so funny. So I'm a freeloader. First of all, a freeloader would be someone expecting a ride somewhere and not paying gas. You know how much that panty mount was? And besides, I'm not spending money to not be able to see my mom. I've already explained that. Relationship and just... But anyways, I was gonna say, now you looking... I know from... Well, not from experience. Well, because there is something I recently saw from someone that wanted to make someone feel sorry for them.
Get out of your nose.
Bad, put on a show so they could feel... Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't... and that's what she wanted her to say. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hurt you. That does look like it's... Maybe she's genuinely hurt, but then again, I don't think she is. I think she just wants that girl to feel sorry for her. I really do.
What the hell are you talking about?
Well, I think a lot of people do that, as a matter of fact. When the person you want doesn't want you, then you feel like you're not good enough. She's gonna feel like she's not good enough. She's gonna judge herself, blame herself. She ain't gonna be able to see that girl with other people. She's gonna be affected. I'm just saying. I don't look older than my mother. Why are you just lying?
Hey, I mean, I wouldn't say you look older than Marie, but hey, that lady that ran into y'all at the park and prayed for y'all last year, she was on to something. Because, I mean, you definitely look like you could be her sister and not her daughter. I'm just saying, okay? A younger sister, I can definitely see that. Toph, you are aging rapidly. I don't know what's happening to you, but Christ, you need to get that skin. Hell, I mean, you're blowing money on everything else. Get the skincare routine going, because, man, you look rough.
It's forced hate at this point. You love that couple, so do I. Age play, does it look like I'm age playing? No. Yes, I paid my phone bill.
Good job.
It's because I'm on prepaid service. If people are using the data, it'll run slow. Or if you're in a certain area where the data doesn't reach well, it'll run slow. That's why.
Well, I mean, look, if TikTok is your job, you should probably invest a little more money and get off of the prepaid plan. No? Just a thought, why are we relying on this shitty prepaid service if this is your job? That would be like someone that works a remote job relying exclusively on hotspot data from their phone. Like, no, go get a real phone plan, Toph. This TikTok is your bread and butter because you're not willing to do anything else. So I don't know, either pay up the $1,000 and like, bro, I don't see why you don't just go get another plan. Cause like, I'm sure that shit has went to collections by now. It's not like, if you didn't pay back T-Mobile for the family plan that you were on, it's not like AT&T or Verizon will not take you on as a customer. Like, what are we doing?
I need Wi-Fi, but the Wi-Fi's down. A little
Good
bit of oxygen
shit.
Is all we need. Yes, they even raised $6,000 off of my story. They literally, and I know it's a bunch of trolls that donated. They literally $6,000. That's not good for them.
It is good for them.
My brother needs to get buried. What? That's good.
Oh, shut the fuck up. You don't care about burying your brother? You have zero money saved. It's been almost 1.5 years, and you have nothing put away towards burying your brother. So, like, no, you don't give a fuck, man. Don't even do that.
At all, that's messed up. If he was there, they wouldn't have kept him. I'm trying to do the best that I can, but I don't got $4,000.
You're not.
And unless...
See, Tophia, if you would have went and got a job, a job, when you got put in the shelter, you could have easily saved over $4,000 to bury your brother. Literally, because like Brother Chew, as Tophia said, he got smoked. What, I think it was last March, April? I don't know. It's been over 1 year. Okay. Okay, you could have had your little, 2 months of grieving time, maybe even 3. And then by the end of the year, if you would have just got a full-time job, I ain't even saying go work no overtime, none of that shit. You could have had over $4,000 saved up on top of buying all of your bullshit and getting DoorDash on a regular basis. You could have had them buried the same year. But instead, this is what you chose to do. This frame right here, I'm a cut away from the gameplay. So y'all can see this. This is what you chose to do. Absolutely nothing besides talking into your fucking phone and scraping by with a couple of $100 each month. So no, you don't care about burying your brother. The fuck out of here.
Someone's willing to pay it. Nobody's gonna help me raise $4,000.
You damn right.
I've already made several GoFundMes and they just keep getting taken down.
Good.
I want him to get buried because that's what my mom wants. Why do you say and she wants him buried too? Because my mom wants him buried.
Well, if y'all dumbasses wanted him buried, you shouldn't have gotten him cremated. Simple as that. Because the state, they gave you $6,000. Instead of wasting $4,000 on a cremation and, I guess the rest on a service, you should have just buried him. And then all that would be good to go. Brother Chew's in a safe, secure location in the ground next to grandma, and all would have been well. But here we are, over 1 year later. This man is collecting dust on some woman's shelf, if you believe Tophia, or has been fucking sprinkled into like a random ass place by the state, which that's what I'm leaning towards. I don't believe there's some woman just holding your brother's ashes, because that sounds ridiculous as hell. It would have made more sense if you would have gave your brother's ashes to like your uncle or the cousin that's the uncle's living in the house of is supposed to be his, whatever, the Tophia bullshit. Okay. Should have gave it to a family member, but I digress.
Where his grandmother is at, and I want to fulfill her wishes. So why are you acting like
I'm energetic today?
Someone buried is asking for too much. That is really weird. You're trying to tell me.
It is asking too much when you're not doing shit to accomplish that goal.
Oh, and now she wants him buried. Oh, so ungrateful. She's asking for all these things.
Yeah.
God forbid I want my brother buried so people don't steal him from my apartment, because that's what you would love.
What?
I'm not going to be able to leave anywhere without comfortably wondering if someone's going to break into my place and steal him.
Tophia, get the actual fuck out of here, man. Now, okay. What the fuck? What am I hearing right now? Okay, so you couldn't get his ashes because you're in a shelter. And it's like, I don't think anyone is looking to take an urn with ash inside of it. That just doesn't seem, you know, the laundry detergent, snacks. Yeah, I can see people taking that. Okay, Tophia, you don't want to bring his urn to the shelter. You're worried someone will take it. Now she's saying that even if she has an apartment, she will not go pick up her brother because someone will break in and steal him. She's fucking crazy. One, if you did get an apartment, no one should know where you live at unless you dox yourself yet again. Two, no one wants your brother's fucking ashes, man. What is even a troll? What is a troll going to do with some ashes, Tophia? It's just stupid. Marie, your son is never getting buried and apparently will never be in y'all's custody because Tophia, she just can't keep anything secure, apparently, not even in her own apartment. Crazy work.
You're weird as heck. And the place he's at got security, so people are weird. They will steal someone's ashes.
No, they won't.
I'm trying to fulfill my mom's wishes.
No,
something you wouldn't know about. When I get an apartment, I wouldn't feel safe leaving him in an apartment. I heard of this lady her son's ashes got stolen. It was a little boy. And this was here in New Mexico, and they stole his ashes. I don't trust people.
Bruh, she always has some random ass story to use as an example of why she can't do some shit. Because, like, how often are people's ashes getting fucking stolen? It cannot be that often. Yes, I'm sure, like, I wouldn't say it'll never happen, but bruh, if someone breaks into your house, they're not looking to take pottery or an urn with some ashes in it. They're looking for cash, electronics, jewelry. Fuck the urn. Like, what are we talking about?
People do weird things. You ever heard of Ed Gein? You ever seen Texas Chainsaw Massacre? You ever seen the horror movies based off of Ed Gein? Yeah.
Like, Tophia, why can't you pronounce anything correctly? Last video, it was trafficked, whatever the fuck she was saying, and now it's Ed Gein. It's Gein. You twat.
He went to cemeteries and dug people up. He's a grave digger. But there are people crazy. They will find where you live, they will steal somebody, and they will go.
Okay, whoa. Well, hold on. Let's back it up. Because now, if you're going to use Ed Gein as an example, he was a grave robber. He would, take bodies and whatnot in some instances from grave sites. Well, then if that's the case, then I guess you can't bury Brother Chu either. Is that why you're not worried about getting this done? Is that why it hasn't been done? Is because a potential grave robber will dig him up and take the ashes. So like, so what is the plan? You're just never going to get your brother. That's what I'm hearing. But sure.
I don't trust people. I'm not going to trust people. Well, whatever his name is, Ed Gein, whatever. It still doesn't matter. People are creepy. People are crazy.
Like you.
We shouldn't know about necrophilia, but we do. Necrophilia is a real thing. What the fuck? Why do you think Marilyn...
Why? Why are we... Tophia, why are we bringing this up? Tophia, you're a degenerate. You really are. Because somehow you always link things to like some of the most depraved, weird sexual activities. And it's like, it's kind of disturbing if I'm being real.
Monroe's body went missing for 10 minutes. She didn't go missing for 10 minutes for nothing. Marilyn Monroe's body went missing for 10 minutes. Do you want to know something? That men are creepy. People are weird. Necrophilia is sleeping with dead bodies. People sleep with dead bodies.
Weirdo.
There's been reports of people,
Zoomy, you hear this
that
shit?
have
I know.
passed away because another person unalived them. And then the reports find out that that person had with the body after they were not living. People are weird. This is...
Bro, what the fuck does that have to do with your brother's ashes getting buried? Like, why did you bring this up? She's so weird, man. I swear.
something new. And then the guy that's buried, two of the most disgusting men are buried or in with Marilyn Monroe. You have Hugh Hefner on the bottom. If you look up Hugh Hefner and look up everything about Hugh Hefner, Playboy Bunny, you'll know everything you need to know about Hugh Hefner. He's a whole creepo. And then you got a guy that's on top of Marilyn Monroe that's entombed face down. He's facing her face down. Why would some man want to be face down on top of Marilyn Monroe is weird to me.
Yeah, it is weird.
Why do you want to be on top of, entombed with someone facing them face down? That's just... And then you got Hugh Hefner on the bottom. Oh, it does matter. That's creepy. And Hugh Hefner is a whole creepo. Look, any man that wants multiple women, then you just gotta... Hello?
You say that, but you were literally praising, again, I'm gonna keep bringing this up. Anytime she brings up some shit about men being lustful, I'm just gonna bring up that Tophia was fucking praising her little friend that has a boyfriend and collected 3 guys' phone number in one day. She was praising that. She wants to be that. So, you know, again, you just contradict yourself. You fucking weirdo.
I got that stupid song stuck in my head because I heard it. Because I went into... Why? Because I said people are creepy.
Like yourself.
And that's why I don't trust leaving my brother's ashes if we get a place, because someone will break in and steal him.
No, they would not, Tophia.
I don't even know you. So that's why.
So just another excuse unlocked on the battle pass. Brother Chu is never going to get picked up. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. Marie, you know, that service, if you weren't in the hospital at that time, that was the last time you're ever going to get to see your son, so to speak.
Oxygen is all you need. I talk about anything. I really don't care. That's what I told Nova. Huggies or Pampers. So funny. It's true, he likes to wear diapers. Which one's better?
Yeah, Nova's a weirdo.
Does that make any sense? Do you believe women should be feminism? That makes no sense, the question you're trying to ask. I do really talk about anything, because I'm not afraid to talk about everything and anything. Why should I be afraid? Because he pisses in his diapers and continues to wear them, and then says he can't do that because it's too expensive to sit in a pee diaper, because the amount of times he would have to change his diaper if he peed in it would be costly. Why are we talking about peeing? I didn't pee in no bed.
Bro, you brought up Nova. Why are we talking about this? And Nova's a complete degenerate. So, like, I'm not trying to defend him by any means, but you brought this up, man. What are you talking about?
He peed in diapers. Nova, he said he likes to sit in piss diapers.
And you're going to continue talking about it. Okay.
Discord. And he said that he couldn't do that because it's too expensive. Of course it's expensive. Do you know the amount of times he would have to change? Because he can only sit in it for so long before he starts getting some sort of rash. And then at that point, bruh, that's weird in of itself. And he sucks on binkies. So, are you taking those boss daughter videos seriously? I'm not part of the mafia. Those are funny boss daughter videos. I never said I was part of the real mafia. It's a comedy. It's meant to be funny. Nowhere did I say I was really part of that. I don't want any association with that. And actually, someone told me.
What they tell you?
No, don't call me stupid. It might be a little bit. But
I don't know.
Someone was like, the mafia is real. And then I was like, no, the mafia ended a long time ago. Because I thought when Al Capone era, I thought that's when the mafia had ended.
Yeah, you're dumb.
Al Capone. They're like, no, the mafia still exists. I should have known that. They come for you. That's nothing to joke about. I would not joke about.
Like, does she not know that mafias are like the mafia, I should say, is like, it's the equivalent of like gangs or cartels over there. You know, I shouldn't say over there because a lot of that shit migrated to like New York and Chicago and whatnot. But, really, Tophia? Like, that's like saying, oh yeah, gangs and cartels, they don't exist anymore. That's like old school shit. It's like, no, it's still a thing. They just operate differently. Same thing with, hell, you can go to the other side of the world, the Yakuza. That's still a thing. They just operate different in modern times compared to back in the day.
About that. How attractive do I think I am? I don't even know. I wouldn't. No, in a sense, well, not joke about it, but in a sense of saying that I am a part of that when I'm not. That's something that you don't go around claiming. Those are videos that is being funny, but that's not me actually believing that I'm a part of that. There's a difference. If I was going around saying I'm a...
Well, I mean, speaking of cartels, you claim to know people that run in those interwebs, I think. I think that's what she said. So it's like, yeah, you better not try Tophia because all it will take is one phone call, man. Like, girl, shut the fuck up.
Part of that, that's really going to get me. I probably wouldn't be here right now. Some people will say they're a part of a gang or something, or some people will say they're a part of this just to make themselves look cooler. But when these people start going after them and these people are like, you ain't never a part of this, why are you claiming this? I would never claim to be a part of something that I'm not. Those are just jokes. And people know those are made to be funny videos.
No shit.
Those are not me saying, oh, I really am a part of this. People could tell the difference. If you don't know the difference, then you got issues. You're worried for my well-being. Well, I'm good. It is satire. I'm not trying to claim to be a part of something I'm not. People already knows that, so I did.
Okay, like, no shit, Tophia. Like, you could have literally said one or two sentences. Like, stop dragging it. We know you're not connected to the mob. Please hush.
Didn't choose to take a road trip. I didn't decide to take that road trip. That was not my idea. My life is sad. Oh, it's so sad. I went to the lake yesterday. I'm so sad. My back.
Your life is still sad, regardless of if you went to the lake or not. Toph. Be for real.
Get you sorry. But why are you saying right now explaining into so much? I'm not explaining. I just said they're jokes. That's all. I didn't choose to go. Does it look like I have a choice? I don't think so. So I got into the lake. It wasn't even that deep. I didn't go to the deep end. Oh, heck no. I would have drowned. I'm a grown adult. First of all, if I'm in a place and I refuse to go somewhere, I gotta get out. I don't know if you know that.
Oh, like, girl, man, shut up. So what, are you trying to tell me that, the shelter had a field trip to the lake? Is that what you're telling me right now? You had to go. Going to the lake was mandatory. They made everybody in the shelter go. Really? She's so full of shit, dude. I just can't.
Yes, I'm a grown adult, but I'm not gonna choose to live under a bridge because you want me to. Well, I can't show you. My swimsuit's still wet. We need to get a washer because the washer's broken and I gotta wash my swimsuit. Ugh. I would take a screenshot.
So you just in there stank. Same clothes, no washer. And because we know Toph is not gonna wash shit by hand. She barely washes her clothes as it is. So she definitely not washing anything by hand. Ugh. I know her room probably just smelled raunchy, boy. Jesus.
shot from Temu and show you, but then TikTok will say I'm trying to sell outside the app. If you look up red swimsuit, it's a red swimsuit on Temu that has this, it has a crop cover up. I thought it was a full shirt. It's not, it's cropped, and it says cherries or something on it, and it has a cropped cover up, and then it's red top and red bottoms. I got a pink one that's coming that looks like pink denim. I can't show you because my thing is wet. My swimsuit's wet.
Oh, you have another one.
Let me go get it, and then I will show you. But you have to wash it because...
Just wasting money. Like, you're living in a homeless shelter. You're over here buying bathing suits and shit to go swimming. But Lord forbid, you can't ask somebody for a ride and provide some gas money to try to go see your mom. Like, just the worst kind of person. She really is.
Our washer's broken, so I can't wash anything. So, hold on. I am not putting it on. No.
Oh, no.
Someone has said something. And what do you mean? It's not that bad. Look. Once you will see it's not.
Shitty ass Wi-Fi.
It's still kind of slightly wet because, yeah, I gotta wash it. But it comes with this cover up. It's like a cropped cover up. And it's cherries. And it says, have a nice day. I think it says, happy, have a nice day. But it says cherries. And it says, happy, have a nice day. It's
can't see none of this shit with your terrible Wi-Fi.
Pick it up when I can. There's this. Obviously, you can tell it's wet because I have to wash it. But there's this. It's like a halter and you just tie it like that. Anyways. And then you tie it in the back. And then these, which... It's wet, guys. It's wet. I know. I just gotta...
Yuck.
So it goes like this. So you wear it like...
Oh, Lord. I feel bad for anybody that was at this lake that day that had to see this because that shit look entirely too small, Toph. It really do. Just gross.
I'm not putting it on, guys. I need to wash it. It needs to be washed. Anyways. So, you like it? I like it too. I don't know.
Fuck out of here.
I felt like they were, but someone said that it was okay. I don't know. I wasn't expecting that. I just was a little self-conscious, if I'm being honest. A lot of self-conscious. I was very conscious. It was cute. I think it was. I just gotta wash it so I'm ready for when I go swimming somewhere. I don't know. The next swimming. I have a pink one that's coming. I couldn't decide between which one I wanted, so I got both. It's not that bad. It's not really revealing, so you ain't gotta worry. No, I didn't take any pictures. I was going to, but then I couldn't. So
oh, God, like, no.
Yes,
thank God.
Because Temu sizing is different for plus sizes, so they have weird sizing.
Tophia, it's different, period. Because it's Asian sizing. You got to buy everything 2 to 3 sizes up. So the fact that you over here talk about you buying 2Xs because I'm a 2X. Yeah, maybe. I doubt it. But maybe in a US size, yeah, you might be able to pull it off. I doubt it. I think it'd still be snug. But a 2X on Temu is probably like a large in the US. Like, what are you doing?
I connected to the Wi-Fi, but the Wi-Fi's off. I did the airplane mode to see if that would work. Because sometimes that works. Well, I don't really care. Goodbye. I didn't decide to go on a road trip. I just literally explained. Do I have to say it? You need to leave a face nobody could love. Cool. I didn't know that. Yes, it was a free trip. I didn't pay for anything. Why are you asking if it's a free trip? I didn't decide to do anything. It's either I decide to do it, which I didn't decide. It's either or I go live under a bridge. You decide. Because
shelters just be having field trips that are mandatory for everybody. Sure.
Why would I want to live under a bridge? That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Then I really won't see my mom at that point. Then my mom really won't see me because she won't make it. She'll have a heart attack because of her high blood pressure.
Word.
You just really want my mom to die, don't you? That's what you guys really want.
Get out of here, Tophia.
I didn't say I wanted my mom to pass away.
I mean, it sounds like it because no one said that. You keep saying that Marie's going to have a heart attack. If this happens, she's going to have a heart attack. If this happens, she's going to have a heart attack. It sounds like you want her to kick the bucket. That's what it sounds like to me.
You said that. Don't put words into my mouth. You're over here telling me that I'm supposed to just cause her to have problems because I'm under a bridge. She knows why I can't visit her. I've already explained that.
Uh-huh.
Well, go ahead. She's not living with me. She's in a shelter. You could do whatever you want, Fly Jai. I really don't care. They're not going to see that I did anything. Go ahead. What are they going to do? Nothing. And you know what? It's a good thing that you called them because I'm going to tell them the way that the shelter's treating her. So thank you. I'm going to let them know. Thanks for helping me. I'm a danger to her well-being. How am I a danger to her well-being?
Hold on. If the shelter is treating her some kind of way, you should have already called. But, okay.
If she's not living with me, wait till they hear my plans. Because I'm not telling the internet.
You ain't got no plan.
And when they hear what I had to say, you're going to be in trouble for wasting resources. Trust me. Falsely calling on someone is crazy. And when I tell them, wait, just wait, you're going to get in trouble. So, I'm not going to see BTS. I don't have the money. Why are you asking what BTS show I'm going to? None. I don't got money for that. No, because I'm going to tell them the truth. And when they hear the truth, you're just going to get in trouble for lying. Right. What did I eat? Food that I brought, which was a peanut butter sandwich and some chips. I don't got money. Go ahead.
We know.
Tell people to call. That's not going to work. I got people that works in the city that will advocate for me, so you could do.
Well, why ain't they advocating for getting your ass in some housing? Huh? Exactly.
Do that, but it ain't gonna be good. I'm a tattletale? It's not tattletaling. They're gonna know, right? I have to explain to them that I'm getting harassed on social media. They need to know why they're coming here.
And you know what they're going to tell you, Toph? To get off of fucking social media. They're going to be like, why are you investing so much time in social media when you could be working or doing something else productive to better your life and get out of the shelter? Duh.
They know somebody called them. I'm not stupid. I know who it was because that person said they called them. It's not tattletaling. They got to know why they're being called. All I gotta say is, hey, look, I'm getting harassed. And now all I have to do, thank you. Because I'm gonna show them all the messages that you said about my mom. And all the death threats we've been getting and everything else, because I've got proof.
And what are they going to do with that information, Tophia? Even if it is true, what do you expect the shelter to do? They're not gonna do shit, man. They're worried about the people in the shelter. The fuck out of here.
Call them. I really don't care. And
we know
then
you
I'm
don't.
going to notify them last time about how one of their employees treated my mom. So thank you. You're doing me a solid. Do you think that's going to work? The city is helping to get me housing, me and my mom. So if I was harming my mom, they wouldn't be helping me. I've got people to back me up. And not people that works for Adult Protective Services. Because let's get that 100% clear. Because I don't need people calling saying she's got people that work for y'all. So be careful. You could go say that all you want and do this. But that's not what I mean. Actual people that has proof to back up that I'm not trying to hurt my mom. Like people that will help the truth.
Not physically.
Not lies.
Just verbally.
The truth. Because I know people are going to go over and say, she's got people that works in Adult Protective Services. That's not what I'm talking about. Right. I think we both know. So, it ain't going to work. Gotta get ready and get into bed, too. I don't have a pimple on my face. Not anywhere. Not now. I have this mole, which I never had that came about.
That ain't a
I
mole.
don't care much about her because she's in the shelter. I can't afford, like, the living.
Right. Up. Up. Tophia. I'm assuming that's your roommate that just walked by. I'm gonna back this up. I'll probably have to do this in post. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to capture it right here. But her roommate walked
The
by.
living.
Bro, I can't tell 100% right now while I'm recording this, but it don't even look like she had a shirt on, bro. It looked like bare back. And Tophia is just in here streaming, as always, putting people in danger, possibly revealing people's private bits. What, like, oh, Tophia. And look, because she gets all quiet now because she knows she done fucked up. She tried to get real quiet, like, oh, yeah. No, we see you. We see you.
No, sorry, it's onion. I hate the smell of onion. I don't like onion.
It's
I
you.
hate the smell of onion. I didn't have any hot dogs. I literally just said that I had a sandwich. A peanut butter sandwich with chips. And I had some M&Ms. How's life going? Alright, I guess. I can't complain. Things free. Especially, you have to understand, if someone's living rent-free, why are they going to provide that? You're living rent-free, so you shouldn't have any bills to pay. Which means you should be able to afford
What?
those things. Hello, use your common sense. Wait, my stomach is hurting. Honda Civic. I didn't have a Honda Civic. It was a Honda Accord, I think, not a Civic.
You
You
think?
didn't have a Honda Civic? No, I'm not at Joy Junction. Joy Junction doesn't help people. I've already said that. Joy Junction only helps families, not people. A lot of these places aren't helping people, they're helping families.
You mean individuals, Tophia? Like, what do you mean they're not helping people? Only family. Families are people. Like, she's so dumb. I just can't. She's so slow. It's ridiculous. They're not helping able-bodied individuals. Wow. Who would have fucking thought, Toph?
A little bit of oxygen. There's regular people that are not families. If you're not a family, they're not helping you. Not even giving any
She's so
information on my
stupid.
location. I just literally said I'm not there. I have to say something. They're gonna call Joy Junction and see if I'm there. And then it's gonna end up like the last place where they say she's not here, she's never been here.
Right.
I know people have spies in Albuquerque. I'm not stupid. You don't think when I go somewhere, someone's always catching me somewhere, filming me? I waited till I left the place to post. Whenever I go somewhere, I don't post when I'm there. I wait till I leave. I'm not an idiot. I know how
You
things
are,
work.
but okay.
Whenever I go out somewhere to an outing or I go out doing something, I don't post till after. When I'm around certain people, I don't film at all for reasons. If I'm with someone that I know, I won't film around. But if it's somebody that's okay with me filming, but if it's somebody that's not, then no. And I definitely won't post it till after I left. So, because some people don't want to be on social media, and I don't.
Yeah.
Thank you for the rose. And I don't want to film.
Thank you for the penny.
I couldn't have. I can't tell someone to take me somewhere. They're not going to take me. That's not how this works. They don't give you free rides. I don't got gas money to be paying someone to take me all the way over there.
Well, maybe stop stuffing your face with Whataburger every time you get a few extra dollars to spend, and you could ask them for a ride because you would have gas money. Just a thought.
$20 isn't gonna cut it. Gas is high.
Bruh.
They're not
It's not that far. $20 would definitely cut it, man.
gonna drive me way out there. I already
20
said
minutes
why
away.
I can stay at the shelter my mom is at, Danny. I got suspended because someone called the police and sent them to the shelter and said that I tried to harm myself when I didn't.
So again, this is Tophia admitting that she was not trying to off herself with the 7 Tylenol. It was just a big stunt to get attention.
Then they said I needed an evaluation to come back. They suspended me for 30 days. And they said, get evaluated, come back, talk to the supervisor, and see if they'll let you back. The supervisor's not going to let me back.
Well, you don't know that because you never went back for the evaluation or to talk to the supervisor. Almost as if you were trying to avoid being evaluated, because then your whole story of having PTSD and major depression would go out the fucking window because it's a load of shit. But sure.
Supervisor was going to bring up my social media and lie and say that I was filming on property when I wasn't, because they tried to do that before.
She was.
She told me, don't film. No social media. And I said, I already knew that. I said, I'm not going to. Then the security comes up to me and tries to say that I was filming. I said, no, I stay in the back until I have to come up front to get the shuttle.
Girl, you was going live at that shelter. You probably was filming on property. You filmed on property at other shelters. When she was doing her little, with the red dress, the little walk away with the silly ass wedges, that was on shelter property. And that was after you'd already been kicked out of one or two shelters. So I'm not surprised. You can lie to us, but we not buying that shit, Toph.
So then the security guard was, okay, well, be careful. And then they told me to go sit down after they searched my bag. So I say, here they go. They're going to use my social media. No, if I would have went back, they would have, I already know the situation. I'm not going to go back to have them tell me to my face that I can't come back because of my social media. It's not worth the time that I've already been through to know how that was going to go down. I've already been through this situation.
No, she has not, but sure.
There's no point for me to go back for them to say, well, you can't come back here. Your social media. That's what it was. Now they have this as a reason to use this as an excuse to claim that I was doing social media on property.
Well, it's because you were. You were, though. That's like the whole thing that you're trying to like leave out of this equation as you gaslight us. You were doing social media on property. You were going live on property. And all of these shelters, I'm assuming, have similar rules about filming, live streaming, any of that shit on property. But you don't care. Obviously, you're doing it right now. You're either in your room or in the common area. We literally just saw someone walk by, look like they ain't got no shirt on, but you don't care because your internet addiction is more important than anyone else around you. Period.
Because they saw light posts that are everywhere, not just in that area. Those light posts are everywhere. A light post trying to say, oh, you was filming on property because we seen a light post. Like, they've been pulling this bullshit for years. They sit here and try to use my social media as an excuse.
How would you know that? You weren't in these in and out of these shelters for years. So like, what are you talking about? You're making excuses, but they never make sense. You're trying to gaslight us, but the reasoning that you're trying to give us is dumb.
Excuse which has nothing to do with qualifying for anything. None of these housing programs require you not to have social media. That's the stupidest thing I've heard
But they do require you to have a job. And if you're only making $200-$300 a month from your quote unquote job, that's not going to cut it.
If that's the case, then people that have housing should not be on Facebook scrolling through Facebook then.
You're so dense. Holy hell.
Media. That's the stupidest thing I've heard. And if you think that I was going to go over there and they were going to let me stay there and that is just an excuse, you're just as stupid as Trump. Because...
Girl, shut up. No one said you had to stay there. I never thought that they would allow Tophia to go back and like continue living there. But you could at least have went back and spoke with the supervisor so you could at least have visitation to see your mom. But you don't care. You don't give a fuck about Marie, which is why you're not even willing to try. because you're just making assumptions. Oh, well, they're not going to let me come back because of my social media. Well, did you ask? Did you talk to them? Did you make a phone call? No. You just assumed because you don't want to go back over there because that's going to cost you money. You're going to have to put in the effort in the legwork to go back and forth because Marie is fucked up apparently. And you're just not willing to do that because you're lazy. It's everything, all of the tragedy in your life just boils down to you being a lazy potato.
I'm not wasting my time. It's BS. I'm tired of being moved from one program to the
You
other.
got nothing but time, but okay.
They keep making excuses. How am I going to get my own place when I can't even afford to live? If I get a 9-to-5 job
Here we go. Here we go.
I'm going to have to find a shelter that will allow me to work so I can live there the rest of my life.
Virtually all shelters will allow you to work. Stop the cap that these shelters don't want you to work. It is the dumbest thing you could possibly say.
Getting a 9-to-5 job is causing me to be broke. Why would I?
You're broke now. How would getting a job? Okay, let's I'm gonna throw Tophia a bone because we know that she literally, I keep having people tell me it's $10, $100 for the TikTok payout. We're just gonna assume it's $100, even if it's 10. Okay, we're just gonna assume it's $100, and we're gonna give Tophia some fucking grace, and we're gonna say $300 a month. Well, Tophia, if you got a job, you could be making $300 a week at the very least. And that is a shitty job, man. Like that might even be below minimum wage. I'm not about to sit here and break out a calculator, but you could be making at least $300 a week. Bring home after taxes. But you think somehow that just sitting in the shelter, keep doing social media, that equates that equates financially to a better outcome than just getting a job. You're slow as hell.
I want to live the paycheck and not be able to afford to live.
That's what you're doing right now.
From one program to another to work on myself, to learn to go get a job and not be able to afford to live. You must be crazy. Why does anyone want to rush to go get a job to not afford to live? Not me. I'm not going to be making money for nobody just because you.
Tophia, TikTok takes 50% of every gift that you are given. They take half. So, like, what do you mean? You are making other people money, and probably at a much higher rate than just working a regular fucking job.
You want me to go make money for someone else that doesn't even care if you can afford to live.
Does TikTok care if you afford to live, Tophia? I don't think so.
And if you think that is crazy, look up how many people are homeless and have jobs and sleep outside. I watched someone make a video saying that they work a whole 12-hour shift and show that the outside area where they go to sleep every night on the sidewalk, the concrete.
Yeah. Anecdotal evidence. Let's cherry pick some fucking situations that I saw on TikTok to justify my point. Well, you want to tell us to look some shit up? Why don't you look up how many Americans, the percentage-wise, are homeless? Because guess what? It's less than 1%. It's a fraction of 1%, man. So that means most people are working regular jobs and getting by just fine. Some of them might be struggling. Some of them might be right in the middle. Some of them might be really well off and getting ahead. But most people are getting by. So this argument is mute. It's fucking stupid.
Concrete, because they can't afford to live. There are so many people on TikTok that go to a job that sleep out of their car. So
Okay.
That is definitely not happening at McDonald's. Not only do you have to make 3 times the rent, you have to pay first and last month's rent and deposit. They want to.
Is McDonald's the only place that you can work at? You gotta, I mean, yeah, look, I know you don't have any job skills or talents or, intellectual capabilities. You really don't have much going for yourself. I understand that. But Tophia, you should think, you should think higher of yourself that you could get something besides just McDonald's, because every time we have this 9 to 5 conversation, she's always like, well, you can't I can't get by working at McDonald's. Well, then don't work at McDonald's. As if there's not other things you could do besides fast food, man. I wouldn't want you handling my food in the first place. So let's just nip that in the bud, okay? How about a factory? Go work in a factory, man. Some good old manual labor, a bit of walking around, throughout your work shift. It'll do you some good. Get your physicality up, get the calories burning, walking back and forth. Hey, I'm trying to help. A lot of people said I would be an excellent life coach. I can see it.
Ensure that you're making money. The way this system is set up is fucked. You know why the system is set up that way? People are blinded. Right. They tell you to go run and get a job because that's what the government tells you. The system is fucked because they want you to be rich.
No, Tophia. No. It's like you go get a job because to live costs money. And it's not just America. That's anywhere you fucking go. Grow up. This isn't like some Disney fantasy shit where we're living back in like the fucking 1400s and everyone is just getting by on fairy dust and bartering and trading. Like, dude, those days are fucking over, man. You gotta work to earn money to live. It's like that no matter where you fucking go. Unless you want to go live in like some fucking uncontacted tribe or some shit in the middle of like the Amazon rainforest, Toph. Do you think you would you be better off there? You wouldn't have no rent. You wouldn't have to pay for shit. Like, girl, get off your ass and do something.
They don't want you to make money. That's why there's only 1% of rich people.
That is a lie.
Try to even think about making money. You go to a job, you're tired. You don't have time to come home and think about starting a business or running or creating a business or how to become rich.
And that's where you're wrong. Because, like, dude, you don't have, if you're tired and you don't have the energy to think about your future, essentially, because, like, it ain't even got to be a business. Because, like, anytime she talks about getting rich, oh, you have to have a business. Like, bro, there's people that get rich freelancing. Like, there's a ton of shit you can do nowadays to make money. Okay? If you don't have the willpower to suck it up just because you're tired after your 8 or 10 hour shift to try and plan some shit for your future, then that's on you. Because, yeah, like, bro, I'll take this channel as a perfect fucking example, okay? I was watching Santoki for probably like a good, I don't even know, man, probably like a good like 5-6 months before I was like, you know what? I was like, me and her see eye to eye on a lot of shit. And my girl, she was like, bro, like, why don't you do a YouTube channel? Like, you literally are sitting here pausing the TV and yelling and fucking yelling your opinions, and the shit's fucking hilarious. And I was like, you know what? That's actually a great idea. And I needed a creative outlet, right? So I was like, okay, we're gonna get started with YouTube. Okay, so how do I go about this? Guess what I did every day after work for weeks on end. Before I started my channel, Toph, I had to brush up on editing. I had to read did a bunch of research and reading on, like how the algorithm works. What are like the best practices when you're starting a new channel? All the shit, dude. My entire off time after work was put into learning how to be a YouTuber. And guess what, baby? I just recently got monetized. We made it. It takes effort. You can't let being tired stop you from accomplishing shit, man. That is like the worst excuse. Oh, I'm tired. Yeah, motherfucker, we're all tired. I well, I wouldn't say I don't enjoy it, but it's like I get off an 8-hour shift, and then I don't even stand up, guys. I get off of work, I clock out, and then I immediately pull up Tophia, and then I start working on this. And then there's an hour of video editing and another 45 minutes of audio editing. It's a whole thing. So just to, oh, well, after work, you're tired. You don't have no, you don't have the time because you choose not to have the time, because doom scrolling on your phone and eating snacks and watching TV, that's more important to you than trying to do and build something yourself. So fuck out of here, Toph. That's that's essentially what I was trying to say. I know that was a long rant. I'm sorry, but let's continue.
You don't have enough time to do a business plan and come up with something that's going to set you financially free. Why do you think they call it a graveyard shift? Graveyards are for dead people. So why are they calling it a graveyard shift? You're not a dead person.
Because graveyard keepers would work overnight. You idiot.
They're working you to death. Haven't you ever thought of that? It's called graveyard shift. You're not dead. It's not about being woke. It's about looking at the world around you. Your zip code is the reason why you can't afford fresh produce. People don't seem to think that
it's the zip code's fault.
People, this is not being woke. This is what, look around and look at it, right? And this is another thing too that people love to assume. If you're homeless in the streets, you're on drugs. Some of these people have jobs. They're not on drugs. Some of these people work 9-to-5 jobs and still live on the street.
Yeah, no shit. But there's also a lot of homeless people that are on drugs. Like what? Like, are we just denying that, like, people that are homeless, like the drug issue typically found in the homeless community is not very prevalent? You sound stupid right now.
They're not on drugs. Not a lot of these people are refusing help. People say, oh, they're refusing help. No, you got a job. They're going to tell you you don't qualify for housing programs. They're going to tell you you make too much. This system is designed for you to not even survive.
But 99% of people are out here surviving every day, but okay.
Housing used to be where they help you with some of the rent when you can't, even if you have a job. This is not just wackadoodle off the brain.
It's still like that. Like you think housing is just them just paying it for you? That's not how it is unless you are in very specific circumstances, like disabled to the point where you legit, literally, and physically cannot fucking work. If you are like a single mom with 3-4 kids, and you even if you did work, you have no way to watch the children. You can't afford the child care. It's specific situations. For you, an able-bodied 32-year-old, yes, they're expecting you to go fucking work, and you'll have to pay 20-30% of the rent. Like, I've known people that were on Section 8, man. This girl I used to know, she had one son. She had one kid, but was struggling financially. She managed to get like a 3-bedroom, old ass, big ass house. Why did they give her this big ass house? I don't know, but they did. And she was only paying like $250-300 a month. But she stayed there for like 3 years. But she got to a point where she got back on her feet, and now she went out and got her own place. Like, Tophia, you just want them to pay for everything. You just want to exist without putting in any effort at all. And that's not how this shit works, man.
Thoughts. This is not just crazy manic episodes. If you go outside, if you just drive around your city, talk to some of these people. Some of these people are not on drugs just because you assume they are. A lot of these programs like food stamps, people won't be able to get on food stamps if they have a job because food stamps is going to say they make too much. How?
Like that, Tophia, that's the whole point. The whole point of working is so you can support yourself. The government is not supposed to just fucking handhold you into your fucking adult years. Okay? Like, grow up. And like, bruh, I really, like, I'm not trying to sound like a bootlicker. I'm actually very anti-establishment. But, bruh, like, no, there's nothing wrong with you. If there's people out here that got 2, 3 kids, single mom, and they can fucking do it, you can do it, Toph. You just choose not to because you're fucking lazy, man. I'm gonna keep beating that horse to death. You're just lazy. That's all it is at the end of the day.
Housing is going to say they make too much. So housing is not going to, you can't get on housing if you have a job. You make too much.
You can, but sure.
Once you get a job, that's when your benefits cut off. Your health care.
Why are you trying to live off just benefits instead of making your own way? How about that?
Food stamps cuts off. You can't get housing. The system that is set up in place, trust me, I know. That's why I can't work.
You can.
Literally can't work because of my disabilities, my things like that. I can't.
Nah, you said you don't. You literally said you don't have no mental illness or anything. Just like 1-2 streams ago. The fuck you talking about? What disabilities? You ain't got disabilities. You got just you got. She's like Uncle from fucking Red Dead Redemption. She got lumbago.
It's walk or work, old man.
I got lumbago.
You'll have more than that in a minute.
Oh, John, tell her about my health.
Do what the lady says.
I worked my fingers to the bone building this place.
Just full of shit.
Can't physically work. But if I was to go get a job, then I would be on here begging y'all to help me pay my rent. And y'all would say, well, why do you need help paying your rent? You got a job. I got a job, but I'm not making enough to pay the rent. Then you're going to use me having a job as an excuse saying you're spending your money on dumb stuff when that's not the case.
No, Tophia, it would be the case. If you ever sucked it up and actually went and got a 9-to-5, your spending would quadruple because you would realize, like, hot damn, I'm making 3 to 4 times more per month than I was doing TikTok. And you would just blow it because, bro, you're broke now and you waste money. You literally was trying to figure out how you was going to pay your phone bill 2-3 days ago, but you have another bathing suit on the way. You just waste money on dumb shit. You don't prioritize anything.
You don't even take into the account how much bills are. And bills are just...
We out here paying bills every day, Toph. We know how much bills are. Trust. Coming from you, someone that's literally never done it besides $200 on a storage and a $50 cell phone. Girl, shut your ass up.
Just not rent. If I live in a place that's not all utilities paid, I gotta pay utilities.
Yeah.
That's what, $300-400 depending on if you get into one of those programs where you only have to pay $50 for utilities. It depends if you can qualify for that program. If not, you're screwed. That's a $300-400. Then I have to get a car because to get anywhere by bus is 30 minutes. And then I have to get up extra early just to get to my job extra early on time because
bruh, like, is this... We must be going into season 2 of the Battle Pass because what the fuck are these excuses, man? Oh, if I have to get a car. Like, well, I mean, yeah, I would hope that you would want a car at your big age. But even if you didn't get a car, oh, if I take the bus, that's 30 minutes. Oh, okay. And like, get your ass on the bus early. Like, the fuck are we talking about right now?
It's 30 minutes to get by bus anywhere.
Okay.
So I get a car. Car insurance is not free. Then I gotta register the car. That's another $300 to register the car.
One-time payment.
Registering a car is not free. You gotta pay $300.
One
so
time.
You got car insurance. You got electricity. You've got your car You got your car payments, right? Anything for the car.
No, see, you're broke. You don't go out and finance a car with your dumb ass. You catch the bus and you save you up like $2, $3, $4,000, and you get you a little piece of shit. The same type of cars that your brother would always buy. You get a piece of shit that runs, and if you're lucky, that little shit can get you from A to B for at least a few years while you're saving up some money. You know, the last thing you need is to keep adding additional bills with your non-money managing ass.
So let's take into the account that I have to pay my phone bill. Oh, my phone bill. So how is my job going to contact me if I'm off and they call me to go into work? I got to have a working cell phone for my job to call me. And my cell phone is no longer going to be a necessity because it's either a roof over my head or a cell phone.
Tophia, shut up. We are talking about you. For anyone else, I could see them maybe doing away with their cell phone, but to say a cell phone is not a necessity, essentially in this day and age, is crazy. Your cell phone is basically your lifeline to everything, essentially. And even if that was the case, even if you want to try to make it seem like you could, if I have all these other bills, I can't pay the $50 for my phone bill. Hey, Wi-Fi calling, baby. As long as you got Wi-Fi, you can still receive and send calls and text messages. Stop making up excuses.
So what is it? A roof over my head or a cell phone? Bye-bye.
I mean, if I had to choose, I'm choosing the roof over my head. Duh. What the actual fuck? Is that a real question?
My cell phone. Oh, and then not only do I gotta take into the account the cell phone, there's other bills. Now I gotta buy food because, sorry, what's that? Oh, I don't qualify for these programs. And food boxes don't give you enough food for a month. So,
Tophia, you realize majority of people are not living off of benefits and programs from the government, right? Most people work a job and just get the shit that they need and pay the bills that they have to pay. But no matter what it is, Tophia is looking at the free handouts she can potentially get. It's just it's pathetic. It really is.
So let's just start there. And they give you food that you have to buy other things to make a whole meal. They don't give you the meat sometimes, so you gotta buy the hamburger meat yourself. So
bruh. So you're mad that you would still this is what I'm talking about. Nothing is ever good for her. She's not grateful for anything. They give you the food you need for a meal, but not the meat. Okay, then go buy the fucking meat. You didn't have to buy the rest of the shit. What is the problem? You can't make this up. She is the most ungrateful leech I've ever seen in my life, dude. This is literally crazy.
You want to make spaghetti, they give you everything but the meat. Or have spaghetti with just spaghetti sauce, no meat.
Okay, go get a pound of ground beef. What are we, $6, $8? Bro, what are we talking about right now? You got the pasta, you got the tomato sauce, you got the salt, you got everything else for free, and you're complaining about having to buy the meat. Shut up.
Meat. No cheese. Sorry, that's a luxury to have cheese on your spaghetti. Yikes. Oh, and then I gotta have money saved aside, which is gonna be very hard for me to save money in a savings account. If my car breaks down, I don't got money to fix it.
That's where the bus comes in, baby.
Car parts are thousands of dollars.
No, not all. Okay, whatever, Tophia. I'm not. I feel like I'm talking so much because this is just so dumb. Not all car parts are just thousands of dollars. The things that are most likely to break on your car that you would need to replace, things like the starter, the alternator, replacing brake pads or brake disc. Most of that stuff is within a couple $100. And yes, being an adult means you do need to save money, Tophia. Wow. who would think that having an emergency fund, that's a bad thing? Like, yes, Tophia, you're not supposed to just spend every single dollar that comes in. You moron.
To fix your car is thousands of dollars. Mechanics do not work free. I know a lot of mechanics, right? I know some people.
And hold on, I thought you was a car person. I thought you loved cars in the street racing scene. You don't know nothing about working on your own car? All that I know a lot about cars. My brother wanted to be a mechanic. Oh, well, what, you didn't pick up anything? You didn't learn shit? You ain't learn how to spin a wrench? Tophia, I thought you was a car person. What happened to all that shit? You can fix your own car as long as it ain't nothing major. A lot of the shit's very easy to do.
People that would help fix my car if needed, but I wouldn't want them to work for free. To do all of that manual labor
throw them some money
and be like, sorry, I can't pay you. I'll shoot you some money later, but then never being able to shoot them money later because I'll be stuck in this rat race. I don't need a learner's permit.
These are like the dumbest excuses I've ever heard in my life.
That's what you're not understanding. It's not about a learner's permit. I've already been driving. All I have to do is...
And you curbed up somebody's rim. But go ahead.
Go driving and then take the driver's test. It's not about that. Even if I was to get a car, we have to take into the account how much it costs for a car. To keep a car running, to put gas in the car, gas is high. You don't even realize I'm not going to take the bus because if I run late to work, then I'm fired. I can't ensure that the bus is going to...
Okay, so then so if you look at the bus schedule, if you're worried about that, if there was a bus that was going to get you there, let's say 5 or 10 minutes before work, you take the bus before that one. Just get there early. I mean, you ain't got shit else to do, right? Besides, all you do is scroll on your phone. You can do that while you wait an extra 30, 45 minutes to clock in. Hell, maybe you can clock in early and get out early. Like, what are these excuses? These excuses are ass.
Going to get me there on time, and I can't ensure a car's going to get me there on time because of traffic. There could be an accident,
get the fuck
and then
out
what?
of here.
Heavy traffic. Like some of you guys, it's not.
Bruh, I'm about to turn this shit off. This is so dumb. Even with the car, I can't ensure I'll get there because of traffic. Leave earlier. Like, what are we talking? So there's just, again, excuse after excuse after excuse after excuse of why working is impossible and I cannot live unless everything is provided for me on a silver platter via the government. Like, bruh, you are pathetic. You are so pathetic, Tophia. It's actually insane.
Not excuses. Look at the way the world is. Just because you think you have it easy, your life is not easy. You think you got it made together and you're so perfect, and
no,
I guess
I
you're
don't.
perfect. You don't got issues. I guess you can pay your bills without any issues. No one should.
Yeah, I can. Most people can. Like, what do you mean? Bruh, like, yes, like, I'm not saving, if an emergency came up, yeah, it might be a struggle trying to get some money together and all that type of shit. But, like, as far as, like, the month to month, yeah. It's a big part of it is living below your means and not wasting money on stupid shit. Two things that Tophia does not want to do, because we know she wants a nice house with 3 bedrooms, because they have 3-4 bedrooms worth of shit in the storage. And even though it's only 2 people would be living there, we still need room. Like, we can't get rid of some of this shit. No, can't do that. And then of course she wants to get the convertible BMW. Like, living below to her means is not even a question, which is probably part of the reason why she feels like she cannot live on her own. If I was going to try to like rationalize why she feels like she can't go out and make it on her own, it's because all the shit that she wants costs entirely too fucking much. And then you take that plus the way that she spends money on frivolous, dumb shit. No, she's right. She can't make it. She can't afford to live if that's the case.
should have to, and this is another thing that I'm going to say. No one should have to leave their state to afford to live. When someone says, well, why don't you just move here? It's cheaper. I don't know that place. I don't know that area. I don't know anybody there. Why am I going to move to a place I do not know just to be able to afford to live? When I should be able to afford to live in my city and state. I shouldn't have to go anywhere else to live. That's the dumbest thing I've heard anybody.
I just looked it up. Tophia, New Mexico's overall cost of living is actually slightly below the US average. So, again, this is just another dumb excuse. But yeah, sure. Whatever you say.
Ever say. You know why? Because everyone else in the world doesn't have to pay what we have to pay. Other countries have health care for everyone that is free, whether you have a job or not. Other places have cheaper housing. I could literally get a house for $300 in another country than here.
Word. You could get a house for $300 in another country. Where? Where at, Tophia? Name the country, please. Because, I mean, I don't know, man. It sounds like you talking about like some little hut or like a third world country. $300 for a house that you own. Really? I don't know about all that, man. And I don't know.
That house. I could buy a house for so cheap and own it that I don't have to pay property taxes.
Then do it.
You know why?
Do it.
Because other countries are cheap. Why would I want to do that?
Bruh. Like, nah. Not all of them, Tophia. I mean, yes, some countries are cheaper, but hell, there's countries that are even more expensive. Like, what are we talking about?
Why should I have to leave the country to do that? And plus, I'm afraid of flying.
Oh, boo-hoo.
And second of all, I'm not going to a country I don't know, especially if I have to learn a language. You should know at least some of the language before you go somewhere, because
then learn it. Like, what the fuck, man? How many more excuses are you going to come up with? So, again, I always say this. So what is the solution? What is the solution? Because it sounds like the solution is just, I'm not going to do anything different and I need everything handed to me. Everything needs to be paid for me. Because all I hear is problems and issues. I ain't heard one solution, not one brainstorming inkling to try to figure out a way to go about doing some shit. Nothing. Not a damn thing.
You get stuck out there and they know you don't know the language. They'll take advantage of you. You get robbed out there. There's a lot of things that can happen. The people...
Well, that's what happens when you move to a country where you can buy a $300 house, Tophia. Yeah. Like, what?
Need to look up laws and everything before they go to another country. Some people don't even look up the laws. They be carrying things that could put them in jail or prison for years in another country. And you don't want to spend time in prison in another country. You don't know, because the prisons over there are not like America. They're worse prisons. And you need to know some of the language where you're going to stay, because if they don't know any of the language, they'll take advantage of that. They do. They take advantage of foreigners who don't know their way around. You're asking to really get robbed. And I don't want to be stranded in a country with no money, no identification, no social security card because all my stuff got stolen, no birth certificate, and I'm trapped in a country. Then I can't come back. And then I don't have anybody out there that can help me. And to have money sent, it's not easy. If you're in America, when someone sends you money from PayPal or something like that, it's easy. In another country, you're out of luck. And some people...
Bro, what? Tophia, what? Like, girl, shut up. You don't know what the hell you're talking about. What do you mean you can't send money? You can't get money sent to you? Like, bruh. As y'all know, I am currently abroad. I send, like, bruh, my paycheck goes to my US bank account and I have to send it to myself every time I get paid in order to pay my fucking bills. Like, what are you talking about? You're just saying shit. You have no idea what the hell you're talking about, man.
Have probably lived out of the country and probably can prosper. I can't. In order for you to survive, in order for you to live, you have to have a roommate that can help you pay the bills.
Okay, get a roommate then.
And to be 100% honest, I'm not going to live with a roommate I do not know. Because that was another stupid thing people suggested. Go live with a roommate, Jody.
It's not stupid. Like, if you really feel like you can't afford it by yourself, then yes, get a roommate. Or hell, make friends if you don't want to live with randoms. Wait till Stud-Chew get out. You can... You can shack up and get an apartment together.
Jody Aries, you ever heard of her?
I haven't.
Jody Aries, the one who unalived her roommate. And what if my roommate just up and decides to leave and not pay her half of the rent or their half of the rent?
It's a risk.
What? I'm stuck having.
That's a risk that you have to take, Tophia. Like, that's the whole thing. It's pros and cons, man. You know, the pros of living by yourself is like you're not depending on someone else. So you don't have to worry about it. Someone else coming up with their shit because it's just you. Now, the pros of living with a roommate is the rent is only half of what you would be paying if you were by yourself. And then, yeah, you might have to deal with, a shitty roommate that, might be late on the bills or whatever. But like, that's just how this works. Welcome to life, man. Again, she keeps like she proposes a solution and then she nitpicks all of the things that could possibly be wrong with it. So it's no longer a solution because, oh, nope, can't do that. I could afford to live on my own with a roommate, but nah, they might off me or they might stop paying. Like, bruh, like I've never seen someone so hell-bent on just doing nothing. It's honestly amazing how many excuses she's able to conjure.
Having to pay the rent, and then I'm facing eviction because someone else didn't pay their half. I'm not going to rely on people. You see the people that show up on Judge Judy, they're suing someone because they left them with half of the rent. That's mostly what a lot of the Judge Judy cases were. I'm not putting my living situation, my trust in someone I do not know. I don't want to live with someone I don't know. I don't feel comfortable. Well, I'm not relying on people because actually, to be honest, the places that I'm at, I'm comfortable with these people.
But they're also random people. Like what sense does that fucking make, Toph? You just got a roommate. Oh, I'm comfortable with well, you didn't know her. She was a random person. Hello?
Right.
So stupid.
There's a difference. I'm not with a random roommate and paying bills. It would be different.
Oh, so that's the difference. So you're okay with having random roommates when it's free. But if you have to pay bills, then you don't want rent. Okay, I got you. I'm picking up what you're putting down, Toph. I got it.
If I was paying bills and living with someone I didn't know, I'm not putting my trust. It's not excuses, LPS Galaxy.
It really is.
A lot of you are probably underage kids that have your parents pay your bills. When you get into...
No, Tophia, I doubt it. At least I can only base this off of my analytics for my channel. Majority of people that are watching my Tophia content are over the age of 21. Like by a significant margin. I think I'm not going to pull it up, but I think the main core of my audience is like 35 to 45. So like, no, Tophia, it's not a bunch of kids watching your shit. It's probably a bunch of other grown ass people watching you flounder for years. Literally, I've had people in my comments be like, bruh, she was homeless when I was in like sophomore, junior year of high school, and I'm about to be getting my fucking associate's degree. Like, everyone else is moving ahead and putting in the work, Toph, and you are just sitting there stagnant. Crazy work.
To the real world, which I said, this is a 21 plus live. I don't even know why kids are in this live. Kids are trying to tell.
She probably doesn't even have the set in turned on to keep people under the age of 18 out of her lives. She's so, like, she just says things, but she's so full of shit.
Tell adults how the world works. Just because your parents pay your bills, you don't know how the world works. Some of you underage people need to get a job and help your parents.
Okay, so what do you have to say to all of the grown ass people that are criticizing you and calling you on your bullshit? You have nothing to say, which is why she's trying to direct her attention to people that are under 18. Like, girl, people are giving you valid criticism and advice, and you just refuse to take it because that would require you to get off your ass.
They're struggling, and you don't realize that. Sometimes some of your parents don't tell you. And I'm not trying to go back and forth with a minor because I don't argue with minors. Your parents don't tell you you're facing eviction. Some of you could probably be facing an eviction and you don't even know it. Your mom and dad isn't going to tell you that.
Word.
Imagine you having to go to school and they want to stress you by telling you you're facing an eviction. Yes, I do pay my own bills. I pay my phone bill and I pay my storage. I do cameos. I've already got cameo requests that I fulfilled. My cameos are open, so if anyone wants to request a cameo, please. I do cameos.
Nah, we good.
I just
we good
don't
over here.
advertise it as much because people send cameos if they want to. If I say do a cameo, people are going to say, oh, you're begging for money. And it's not even that. I have a cameo. I do cameos. It's open if anyone wants to request.
This is the business-minded woman right here that wants to have her own restaurant promoting her cameo. Go ahead, run the promotion back one more time, please.
If I say do a cameo, people are going to say, oh, you're begging for money. And it's not even that. I have a cameo. I do cameos. It's open if anyone wants to request.
Wow, Tophia, you make it so enticing. Oh my God, where's my wallet? I just want to throw $40 on a 50-second video of Toph giving me a pep talk about how I can do it and life is going to get so much better while she sits in a fucking homeless shelter. Get the fuck out of here, man.
I've been doing cameos. That's how I paid my bills. That's how I paid my storage. That's how I paid my phone bill. I do have a bed. Oh, I just threw this shirt on, but I know I have my Hello Kitty pants on. I just literally said, Haley, that I didn't choose to go to a river and that I don't have transportation to go see my mom.
Sure.
The person who paid for the transportation had money to pay for the transportation to go to the river.
Well, hold on. Hold the fuck up now. What do you mean someone had to pay for the transportation for y'all to go to the lake/river, whatever the fuck? But hold on. You said if you didn't go, you would be under the bridge. I thought this was a shelter field trip. That's what you were implying, but now you're saying that someone specifically paid in order for y'all to go there. And you just tagged along, of course, because you don't have any money to pitch in, right? Right.
Or lake. Sorry, lake. And I can't ask for someone to take me to go see my mom because I would have to pay gas. They don't just take people wherever they want to go. It's gotta be for program-related stuff. It's gotta be for shelter-related stuff. Or it's gotta be if I have a doctor's appointment.
Yeah, so the lake, going to the lake to swim, that's totally shelter-related. Yeah, for sure.
They're not just going to take me where I want to go. Shelters that have vehicles to take people, like Joy Junction, they just don't take you wherever you want to go. You can't say, hey, take me to California, and they'll take you.
Well, yeah, no shit. They're not going to take you out of the state. She always gives, the most hyperbolic example. It's so dumb. Just stupid.
They only take you if you've got doctor's appointments, or they only take you if it is related to the shelter. Otherwise, they ain't gonna take you anywhere.
So what about going to the lake to swim is related to the shelter? Because based on what you just said, someone paid in order for y'all to go to the lake. Am I missing something? I don't think I am.
Get ready for a date, but I don't have a date, so why would I do that? You don't even have to be in here, Nicole. You could just leave. Telling me, do I ever shut up? Do you? No.
Oh, wow,
right.
great
Is that
comeback.
that guy that made videos pretending to date himself as a girl or whatever? Excuse me. Yes, I do have pants on. Why are you asking? I have my Halloween Hello Kitty pants on. Why would I come to a live with no pants on? That's...
Tophia, like, bruh, it wouldn't be the first time. Are you serious? It would not be the first time you didn't have pants on when you went live. Stop the cap.
weird. Like, do you not see the orange? Look,
Can you not?
like, hello. I had a nightgown on. I didn't have... Why would I have pants on under a nightgown? I don't wear pants under a nightgown. It's a nightgown. You're supposed to wear under a nightgown, not pants. Why do I need to...
Bro, you're in a shelter. Like, this is not your crib. Okay, you had on a night. You could have at least had on some shorts, something, sweats, leggings, shorts, something. Like, no, you was just letting that shit breathe. Oh my god, like yuck.
to have any pants on? I have a nightgown on. If I have to leave the room for any reason, I have a nightgown on. No one's gonna look under my nightgown. I was in a room by myself. I had my own room. I was not completely naked. Like, that's weird. Do you know a nightgown is a long dress? Well, if they wouldn't look, then why are you complaining? I was comfortable enough because nobody's gonna look under my nightgown.
You are around random ass people, Tophia. That is weird. It is weird to be walking around in a nightgown with some panties on around strangers. And you're comfortable doing that. That's weird.
There was no men, so
It doesn't
would
matter.
be different if there was men, of course. Maybe I wouldn't. I don't know. Maybe I would wear something like that. Again, that's all a victim mindset. I don't want to get into that because that's saying, oh, I have to dress a certain way for men, and that gets into that
Here we
shouldn't be a
fucking
mentality
go.
of
Oh my
people.
goodness, dude.
Women shouldn't have that mentality because they tell you. That's weird. I know a woman could look, but why are they gonna look under my nightgown? It wasn't like that. I knew everybody. They're not gonna look under my nightgown. We don't do that there. If that was something that was going on, you would have been exited. They don't allow any of that there.
You would have been
That is not
exited.
something that you can just go do. There are very strict rules. You have to follow them. No, I'm not letting people bully me. They just think they know it, and they don't. They think they know everything. But anyways, the 10% battery came up, so I gotta get ready, go to bed, and charge it for tomorrow. Because I need to go get some sleep and go finish this episode of this show. Because it stopped
Thank
working.
goodness. Wrap
and
this
then
shit up.
I just let it, and then I'm gonna get back on and watch it. I don't know, I canceled my Netflix subscription, and for some reason it continued. It was supposed to have canceled.
She's fucking stupid, man. She is dumb. She's actually dumb, bro. Of course, Tophia. Oh my god. You still get the rest of the month that you already paid for. She like, bro, oh my god, I just can't. I really can't. Christ, like, how do you not understand how subscriptions work at 32? No wonder you lost that $400, you idiot.
It is literally 12:34 a.m. No, I did cancel it. It said canceled, and it said what time it was canceling, but then it continued. And I don't know, I didn't pay for it because I didn't have the money. If I don't have the money for my phone bill, what does that even mean? Can't pay for internet or Netflix?
Can't pay for
Because
anything,
Netflix
apparently.
is not important. I gotta pay for my phone. This is where...
Bruh, Okay, so she canceled Netflix, but she has Disney Plus as well. Cancel all of the subscriptions, Tophia. Well, no, I have a TV. What I watch on the TV that I bought? You shouldn't have bought a fucking TV, dumbass.
where I make the money for my bills. I cannot work. That's another thing that people seem to forget. When you're in certain shelters, you're not allowed to work. Especially
Shut
if
up.
you're working on yourself. What's the point
You're
of
not.
running to get a job that I'm not going to be able to afford?
Working on yourself doing what? You don't have a therapist right now. Like what? So what are you doing? What do you do all day? Nothing. Nothing at all. Just so full of shit, man.
You don't understand how some of these places work. You get a job, they're going to say, go pay rent. You want to get a job, go pay rent. You got a job, they're not going to let you stay somewhere rent free. They're going to say you got to pay rent. You're living here, you're working, you got money coming in, you're not paying no rent. What are you doing with that money? I'm not going to spend it all, mind you.
Bullshit. Yes, you would. And bro, there's no shelter that as soon as you got a job, they're just gonna put you out. I'm sure they would probably give you a time limit. Like, okay, look, you got some money coming in. We're expecting you to be saving this shit so you can get your own place. So we're gonna give you, I don't know, man, like 3 months, 6 months, whatever. We're gonna give you this window of time to stay here and save without bills. So you can set yourself up for success and go get your own spot. Tophia's dumbass would be spending the money willy-nilly and get put out immediately.
But even if I saved it to go get a place, I still wouldn't be able to afford next month's rent.
Why not?
These places will not let you live rent free. They're going to tell you, oh, you want to go to work? Then go pay bills elsewhere. Go leave. You want to go to work? Go. Find a place to live because you're not going to live here rent free.
You're living there rent free right now. Like, please, is this almost over? Because I'm literally about to lose my fucking mind, bro. You're living there rent free regardless. What sense does that fucking make, man?
An adult to a certain extent, but when I gotta follow the rules. There's no...
Bruh, get out of here. You're streaming inside of the shelter right now. You're not, bruh. I'm about to fucking lose my mind. I swear. Let's just, we gotta finish this. We're like so close to being done. I'm about to lose it because like you're breaking rules as you say that right fucking now. Like she is just full of shit, man. Just the worst kind of person, period.
I'm gonna do what I want because I'm an adult. I do what I want, and I already know I'm gonna be put in a situation where it's not safe. I'm gonna be under a bridge. I'm not gonna be able to afford to live. I'm gonna have my job, not be able to go get a shower when I need to go to work. What am I gonna do with all my belongings? Put it in storage? Then I have to trick.
Why not? You have a storage. Why the fuck can't you put it there?
Back to storage every single day just to get my personal stuff because I cannot trust leaving my personal belongings somewhere. I can't camp somewhere and then have who's gonna watch my stuff when I go to work. I'm gonna tell my mom, hey mom, you gotta leave the shelter and come live with me in the streets because you gotta watch my stuff, and I can't watch her because she's gonna be in the heat. That's the dumbest thing ever. Hello.
Sure,
I'm not putting myself in that position. Okay. Anyways,
stay homeless and stay in the shelter forever, man. Stay in the shelter until they kick you out inevitably because you literally refuse to do anything to better your life. And then, if you're lucky, because you've already been through a few at this point, if you're lucky, you'll go to another shelter. You're going to do the same shit. You're not going to do anything. You're not going to work. You're not going to better yourself. And then finally, the bridge arc will commence. You will be a real life troll, a real ogre. And I cannot wait. I can't wait to see it.
I said, I gotta go. Whether you think that it's just excuses or not,
It
maybe
is.
you really need to look at society, walk amongst your homeless people and ask them questions.
Why don't you walk amongst some people that got jobs and ask them questions? How do y'all do it? How do y'all go about having an apartment, a car, with all these bills, all these expenses? How are you doing it making $15 an hour? Why don't you go ask them? Stupid.
They'll really tell you what's up. They're not denying the help to get housing. They're not denying anything. Most of those people, you'll be surprised, will tell you they have a job. You'll be very surprised. Anyways, have a good day or night. Where you guys?
Goodbye. She is insane. I've never seen someone so hell-bent on doing absolutely nothing. It's mind-boggling the extent that she is willing to fabricate and come up with these scenarios of why she can't do nothing. There's never been a solution. And even when she starts to go into something that could be a solution, like getting a roommate, no, we're gonna nitpick every possible thing that could go wrong due to having a roommate, so it's not a viable option. So again, her option is to either A, be in the shelter forever, or B, have everything literally handed to her on a silver platter. And I think we're going to end up getting option A until she gets kicked out of all the shelters. That's what I think. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and call it. Thank you all so much for watching. Appreciate every single one of y'all. If you haven't already, consider subscribing to the channel. Make sure you hit the like button. Highly appreciate it. And that was a rough watch. This this video ended up being way longer than it should have been, but I think it was worth it. And with that, y'all be safe, be kind to each other, and I will see you all very soon.